So I did like 5 plays already. Actually 5 or 6, and it's like my 7th one. But I actually wanted to do this play because of like just basically because of like, we as human beings, we basically like we listen to we have these voices in our head that like tell us to do this or like persuade us to do that. But at the same time, we actually shut our own voice out. Like we shut our own voice out and we don't listen to what it's telling us, you know. So I named this play. I ain't started writing yet, but I named this play "The Other Voices" because we have people in our lives that we get advice from, like our family, our mom, dad, auntie, brother, sister, uncle. We got people in our lives that we get advice from, even our close friends or people from college or wherever we meet them at. We get advice from them all the time, but the thing is, what the option or the choice really only comes down to you as the human being. So it doesn't matter what they would say, it doesn't matter what they would do, or it doesn't matter what they tell you or like what they think is right. At the end of the day, you are gonna make the choice. And I feel like I just feel like personally, I wanted to name this play "The Other Voices" because of the simple fact that like example me for example, I know that I know that I like to ask my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my auntie. I like to ask my family members for advice on like what do I do, or did I make the right decision, or did I do the right thing, or did I do the wrong thing? I'm sorry, I just now flipped the camera, but again, like we get advice from other people, but then we don't listen to what our mind is trying to tell us, or like what God is trying to tell our mind to tell us. You know what I mean? And by the way, Antonio Shorter just called me Tony. I graduated from Royal University, bachelor's in theater with a minor in business. I like writing plays. As I said, I've written like 5 or 6 of them already. Uh, I'm just now finna start writing another one. And again, I call it "The Other Voices" because it's something that honestly is something that I think all of us need to be aware of, because we, like I said again, we as human beings, we try to live our life, or we try to be accustomed to like what other people are doing, and like when we get advice from those other people, we try to live our life around that. But at the end of the day, they're that person because of what they did. Just because you do it doesn't mean it's going to make you the same. And just basically what excuse me, and basically what I'm trying to get across and what I'm trying to get at is, no matter what you do in life, no matter how you go about things, or no matter what you go through, at the end of the day, the best advice, or the only, not fact, not the best advice, I'm sorry, the only person that makes the decision for themselves and make the choices for themselves is you. You can get advice from everybody all you want to, because I know I do. I get advice, like I said, I get advice from my family all the time. But at the end of the day, the only person that makes that choice and makes that decision is you. Again, man, Antonio Shorter just called me Tony. That's why I named this play "The Other Voices," because I feel like we need to be more aware of those other voices that's in our heads and the other voices from other people. Peace and love.